Okay, so we weren't able to locate the overflow for the Corona Regional Emergency. We set up Arlington. We ended up here in Norco. It's not the right spot, so we're not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here. I can only drive so many miles, you know, guys. I'm literally exhausted. You know, as much of my resources as I can. I mean, you're talking rental cars, you're talking hotel rooms, you're talking gas mileage, you're talking food, lodging, all the stuff, man. I've just pushed it about as far as I can push it. You know, my mom, who's normally with us, you know, we pushed her so hard. You know, she's older and she's like, she couldn't hang with us today. You know, I've been pushing my kids, you know, my whole family. You know, we pushed about as hard as we could possibly push. The guy said this is just more of the same deadness and nothing happening. So you guys asked me to show you if the hospitals were being overrun, if there was any sick people at the hospitals. You heard the receptionist herself say there's no sick people in the hospital, man. Okay, you've seen the empty parking lots. You've seen the nurses talking about they haven't seen any sick people. You heard the security guard say there's only regular physical injuries taking place here. There's no sick people. So even at the hospitals, there's no sick people. So I don't know what it's going to take for you guys to get it through your head that there's no sick people, okay? But if a videotape of proof positive, 100% debunking COVID-19 pandemic, live and in-person, non-edited, raw journalism, right? And I'm talking, we went to Hell's Kitchen, okay? Are you kidding me? We talked to bikers. We talked to gangsters. We talked to Mexicans. We talked to American people, the Caucasians. We talked to Asians. We talked to Afghani people. We talked to people from Vietnam. We've talked to every different walk of life that exists, down to children, to adults, to old people, from all over the entire state, including the hospital now, including the security guards that work at the hospital, guys that hang out at the hospital, the reception at the hospital, the nurses at the hospital. And I'm telling you right now, okay, beyond 100% fact from the deep bottom of it, if that does not convince you that there isn't a virus, you seriously need to seek mental help for yourself. You know, check yourself into a church, you know what I mean? Or check yourself into the nearest mental health facility. Because I'm telling you right now, there is no COVID-19 pandemic, okay? And I'm telling you right now, I've exhausted all my resources in proving this to you guys. I've done everything I can do for you guys. For 30 miles, continue. So we've done our part. You know what I mean? We've done everything we can do. We've gone above and beyond what anybody else has done to fact check this thing and to myth bust it. Okay, we've proven it to be a complete lie, a complete falsehood. Okay, people need to start going to jail. So I'm telling you right now, we've done our part. Now please do yours. What we need you to do is we need to share these videos as best as you can. We need you to take it to anybody who's scared and anybody that's going to be speaking about, oh yeah, COVID really exists. Okay, I'm telling you right now, they need to see it. You need to heal their fear. Okay, I'm telling you right now, I mean, the easiest way to do it is through God. Okay, take him to church and you get your pastor on board. First, you got to save your pastor first. Show your pastor the videos, man. You know what I mean? Say, hey, look, there's no pandemic. You know what I mean? That God has healed it. I mean, when we prayed for healing, okay, I didn't expect it to happen so quick. Okay, but I'm telling you, when we stood there on the statement, we prayed for healing, and then we went out, we asked these questions, and nobody's sick. If that ain't a miracle, I don't know what is. Okay, but I don't know what you got to do, what I have to do to get it through some of your guys' heads, right? That there is an economic disaster headed our way. Okay, we're talking an economic tidal wave. If you think for 1 second that you can shut down this country and you're not going to feel the effects of it, I'm sorry. Like that is just, it's non-objective. I mean, there's seriously, I mean, you're seriously no longer in touch with reality. Okay, so please do me a favor, and you need to shut off the TV. Quit looking at the little demon germs they got on the stupid TV. Quit believing all the hype about the death toll and how many people are testing and all the nonsense. Because we just went to the hospital, okay, at Corona Regional, who is a heavily populated urban city. Okay, we're not talking about a small redneck town. We're talking about an urban city hospital in Corona, California. Largely populated. I'm talking like they got houses on top of houses on top of houses. Okay, I think there's something like, I don't know, millions of people live here, and there's nobody sick from the COVID at the hospital. Okay, definitely not overrun in pandemic. You know what I mean? So I'm talking like that place is a ghost town. Nobody's working. Nobody's in the lobbies. You know what I mean? You heard the guy out hanging out in that parking lot. I don't know. He looks like he might live there. I'm not sure. You know what I mean? But he's been there for a while, and he knows. He says, "Hey, there's a whole lot of nothing going on. There's a whole lot of nothing going on anywhere." you know? So, I mean, I'm done, man. I've done my part. I'm out of time. I cannot no longer take time out of my life and get my family to give up any more of their time. We have stuff we got to do. We got an economic disaster headed our way too. You know what I mean? So we got to get down. We got to start getting back to work. We got to start focusing on bringing in some income. You know what I mean? We burned a lot of money on this trip. Me, my mom, even my son, dude. I was like, hey, we got money. My son had more money than I did at one point. You know what I mean? So if that tells you anything, now we really care about the American people. We really care about your civil rights. We really care about the cops, the Justice Department. We really care about all of our friends on Facebook. And the only thing I can tell you is there's no reason to be scared, man. You know, take the mask off. You know, get some fresh air from this beautiful, vibrant world, and just, you know, have faith in the fact that a good American like myself, that we exist, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna go out there for you. We're gonna fight for you. We're gonna do everything we can do. But you have to do your part, and you have to share our work with the world, man. We gotta make these videos go viral. We gotta heal the sickness that has taken hold of our nation. Okay, I mean, I'm telling you right now, if we don't do this quickly, and if we don't put pressure on our Justice Department to start holding the people accountable that have orchestrated this pandemic, right? Then we don't deserve the rights that I'm fighting for right now. You know what I mean? I cannot do this alone. You know what I mean? We cannot do. My family cannot do this alone. We need everybody's help in this. You have to just snap out of the hypnosis, okay, and get down to adult business with yourself and adult business with your government agencies, starting at the Justice Department. Okay, so I'm just going to say happy Memorial Day. Thank everybody. If you served and you're watching this, I'm just telling you right now, thank you so much. You don't know how appreciated I am for you guys to put in the work over the years, for us to even have these rights still available to us, for us to even be fighting for them. You know what I mean? So if you know a senior, or you know anybody in the military, or especially John Aragonda, hey, thank you, man, for your service. You know, my grandpa Val fought in the Korea War. You know what I mean? So we just really appreciate all the veterans, and I'm telling you right now, you know, from the very beginning, I wasn't gonna let all your guys' efforts and sacrifices be in vain to some invisible force. And we myth busted it, man. That's all I can say. So talk to you next time. Bye.